take a break from business for a second and just talk about the Johnson family. What are some of your favorite traditions outside of business with the family?
Oh, one of my favorite things, growing up is, the large family gathering at Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, for whatever reason, has always been my favorite holiday. I think mainly because, it is the largest group of family that, we got together every year. Christmas seemed to always be a little tougher to get everybody in the same place at the same time, but we'd all gather. We spent a lot of time, work, with, being a family business, with our family vacations over the summers growing up, where generally my dad had an office in Owensboro, Kentucky. Is probably not on most people's top 10 list of places to go on vacation, but his way of it was a smaller office with maybe 3 or 4 people in it. And he would go down and work in that office so that those people could have someone to take care of their job while they were on vacation. And, we'd spend the summer, there was a camp not far from there, with a lake with swimming. And, that was fun, doing that.
Nice.
We've always, I've always been a big race fan. My dad was as well. We'd go to the Daytona 500 a lot of years. I think I was the only one of my family members that stuck with. My wife and I still go to the Daytona 500 every year. It's the different things like that. Growing up, my dad sponsored some race cars, at the local racetracks, so I would go hang out with them, and and that was that was my golf game, I guess. I play a little golf, but not near as much as my 2 brothers do, so I'm more into the cars.
There you go. And we're blessed. We've got Watkins so close.
Right.
Some really neat, it's different racing, but just definitely neat stuff happening there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've been there plenty of time.
What are some of the tough parts about being part of a family business?
Well, growing up and even now, when you're with family, you generally are talking about business. It's very difficult to separate the two. I used to joke once in a while that Christmas dinner was our annual board meeting. It's just hard to get away, especially at at times. I've had cousins, especially when my dad was still running the company. I had cousins working there, aunts, and even the larger family gatherings still revolved around business. Getting having conversations, it was nice. After Dad retired, which he said he retired, he never really did. And he was still a trusted advisor to not only me, but my 2 brothers, as well as, we have a lot of long-term employees that still would talk to him on a regular basis. But it did allow, an opportunity to talk about things other than trucks, and I enjoyed those conversations and miss them. So. But that I think that's probably one of the tougher things growing up in a family business, especially one like trucking, because my dad used to joke, his slogan was, "We doze but never close," and it's true. It's a 24/7 business. We have people working every day of the year, every hour of every day. So
Right.
It's not like you can shut it down for a week and go on vacation and just forget about things. So that's that was one of probably the challenges. But on the other hand, I think it's given our family a very stable life. We didn't miss much growing up. We did the Disney trips, we did the things like that. We certainly, but a lot of times we were waiting to go on rides, and Dad was over on a payphone checking in to make sure everything was good at the office, because didn't have cell phones back then. So
Right.
payphones.
That's funny.
Yeah.